What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to be giving a tour of the entire garden, and I'm going to be talking about all the crops I planted this year and how everything turned out. First off, I want to give you guys a panoramic view of the garden from left to right, and then we can move on from there. On this row, I have sweet potatoes and a couple of turnip greens. Now, at first, I had two different types of potatoes. I had some Idaho potatoes coming in, and they were doing well, but all of a sudden, they just disappeared, and I didn't get any more activity out of them. If you look on my Instagram, you'll see that I have already harvested a couple of sweet potatoes, but I have to do the big harvest. I may or may not record that because I will be working solo this year, and I won't have the time or the energy to record all of that, because let me tell you something, it takes work to dig up sweet potatoes, y'all. You really got to get down in there, get dirty, and do your thing. But please check out the harvest from last year, and it will pretty much sum everything up. So as far as the greens that I have growing, it's just a couple of turnip greens, y'all. It ain't many because I didn't have that many seeds. I just said, let me throw some seeds out, and I did. Just enough for a snack. I'm not sure how they're gonna do because these sweet potato vines, they can get out of control, y'all. Sweet potato vines, they run. I mean, they run. As you can see, they ran all the way up my reach and steady running. So I'm sure that I'll get a couple more nice sized sweet potatoes just looking at all of the nice foliage that I have. So as it relates to the sweet potatoes, all is well. Next, I'm going to talk about the red okra. My red okra, first off, I just want to say they are absolutely beautiful. The plant itself is beautiful. Even before it starts to bear fruit, the actual red okra plant in all its glory is absolutely gorgeous because it has red stalks, y'all. Like a red, dark red, burgundy type situation. Like it has different tones. Just take a look at it. Y'all, to be honest, I did not get as much fruit from these plants as I wanted. Like, I wanted huge harvest, and I thought I was going to get really big yields, but I didn't. But isn't that one mighty fine? It's more coming in. I mean, they have a steady production rate, but for the most part, I wanted more. Check out my red okra video too. I talked about how they taste. I talked about the texture, the color changes that happen when you cook them. I think you'll like the info. I do suggest that if you like okra, to play around with this one. It's really interesting, really beautiful, nice to look at, and good to eat. Moving on. Now we're going to talk about the peppers. Y'all, the peppers made me so proud. My peppers made me very, very proud. I had high production, big yields, several harvests, cooked several dishes. Just, it was awesome. Now, the peppers are slowing down as well because y'all know that it is fall, but look, here goes some right here ready to come up or ready to be picked. Sorry, I'm thinking about sweet potatoes. Y'all, I got sweet potatoes on my mind, honey. Here's some ready to come and be put in my basket. I ain't got my basket with me. I ain't got my scissors with me. But yes, y'all, the peppers did outstanding. The jalapeno peppers, that is. And I have several pictures on my Instagram about my peppers, but also on this row I have tomatillos, and this was something that I planted later on in the season, and they are absolutely gorgeous. They have these little sacs around them, and the tomatillo is actually on the inside. I've already picked several of these. I already used several of these in recipes. Tomatillos. I don't know which varieties are which, y'all, because it was so long ago, and I just don't know. But I've been eating good off these little plants. Pretty little plants. So the peppers and now the tomatillos are looking pretty good. This is the row that I had my tomatoes on. Y'all, let me tell you something. My tomatoes cut up this year. I got so many tomatoes this year. Dozens of tomatoes. I did fried green tomatoes. I did, you know, just the regular red tomatoes cut up with salt, pepper, olive oil, sometimes a little bit of vinegar. There are no tomato plants to be seen here, y'all, but I do have videos talking about my tomatoes and talking about my peppers, which I just talked about on that row. But let's talk about what you see right now. Right now I have more peas coming in. Y'all, this was the row that I had my Leo peas on. I had to pull majority of those up, like maybe 98% of them up, if I just had to give a number, because some ate them up. Go check that video out. Now on this row, I have this trellis right here, just in case the new peas that I planted do something. I have some other stuff too that I done put down here, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you something. One day I was just out here, I had so many seeds just sitting up. I just started planting stuff. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. But I do have carrots coming. These are carrot plants, y'all. They kind of look like celery tops. This part right here looks like, I don't know, parsley / celery. But underneath here is a carrot growing. I'm going to pull one out so y'all will see what I'm talking about. Now this right here is going to turn into a whole carrot. But this is what it looks like now. I'm going to put him back in the ground. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, baby. Okay, yeah, so yeah, and we got some more of the Leo peas. They just hanging around. I just didn't pull them up. But yeah, on this row we got carrots. And just going back to the tomatoes, they made me very proud. I have plenty of footage on that. Watermelon. Y'all, look, let me tell y'all something. Watermelon just don't do good here. This is one of the biggest ones that I have. It's about, I want to say, golf ball size. And it just ain't growing. And as you know, I tried watermelon before. This little patch has been here for months and it ain't doing nothing. And I had several more coming in that I don't even see no more. So we're gonna move on. That was a watermelon. And on down the line, here are my other okra. These are the Clemson spineless, your regular basic green okra. As you can see, I have a lot of blooms. A lot of beautiful flowers. I have eaten off these plants several times, and this plant, the very last plant, is about 6 feet tall. It's tall, y'all. Look, I got a lot of production, but again, across the board with the okra, I didn't get as many harvests as I got last year, y'all. It was just the weather. That's all I can say. But anyway, we're going to keep it moving. So this is my garden, y'all. I didn't have anything on this last row. I actually did. I had some cantaloupe, but they ain't doing nothing. My melon game just ain't strong, y'all. Let's go back to the watermelon. My melon game just ain't strong. It just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's too dry here. But I'm going to keep planting watermelon every year until I get something. I just want to get one. All right. In my pots, I also have some herbs growing. Got some basil, some mint, some more basil. This is just a pretty plant that I had growing. and green onions. Y'all, I haven't purchased green onions in a while. As you can see, I've been harvesting off of these green onions. They grow so fast. And this is where I've been cutting them off at. And they just keep on growing. And the last thing I'm going to show you is this pot of herbs. Y'all, I have my sage in here. And some rosemary, some thyme. Some more mint coming in. Well, y'all, that completes the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration. Thank you so much for watching.